Brief guide to making rocks in thin section. A polarizing microscope is needed in order to examine thin section rocks. The essential is a diamond saw with which to cut the rocks. A rock specimen is also needed, of course. Saw the rock into a slice about 5 centimeters long and 4 centimeters wide and about 1 centimeter thick. Grind one side progressively with water and coarser to finer grits, 80, 220 and 600. Wash the rock sample thoroughly and place it on the hot plate with a piece of rectangular plate glass measuring 5.5 by 4.5 centimeters. While the rock and glass are still hot, apply a thermoplastic resin, for instance Lakeside 70, to both surfaces. Place the rock slice onto the plate glass and apply firm pressure to squeeze out all the bubbles. Always make sure that the glass and rock are not too hot to handle. Place the rock sample in the saw clamp and slice it to a thickness of about 2 millimeters or less if possible. Make sure that the glass and the rock are parallel to the diamond saw. Grind the rock slice on a rectangular piece of plate glass with 220 grit. Examine frequently with a hand lens and polarizing glass lenses from Auspex would do until high order interference colors appear. Then begin to use 600 grit. Under crossed polars, look for plagioclase feldspar and or quartz. Their maximum interference colors should be very pale straw yellow. The final thickness should be around 30 microns, 0.03 of a millimeter. We now have, hopefully, a thin section which is now to be transferred onto a microscope slide. The first step is to use a sharp knife and a steel ruler as seen in the photograph. Apply Canada balsam or coal setting mounting medium called New Mount to the microscope slide. Place the slide on a cold surface. Heat the plate glass until the Canada balsam melts. With a spatula beveled at one end, gently transfer the thin section onto the micro slide. Apply New Mount onto the cover glass. Place the cover glass onto the thin section. Gently press cover glass down and ensure there are no bubbles. Leave the slide for a while until the mounting medium has hardened. This is a photograph of the slide in plain polarized light. The same photograph in cross-polarized light. It was on a visit to the Isle of Arran when I met Alex Herriot, one of the authors of this book. He encouraged me to make my own thin sections. Alex Alex made around 6,000 in his lifetime, many of which are illustrated in the Hunterian Museum in Glasgow. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and good hunting.